Encased in snow, New Hampshire's Squam Lake is in resplendent repose during the quietest of seasons. Just over a 2-hour drive from Boston, Squam Lake is not as well known as nearby Lake Winnipesaukee, but these views are famous. Holderness, New Hampshire, population 2,000, is known to film buffs as the setting for a classic American movie. And there are reminders all over town. On Golden Pond was filmed on Squam Lake, the second highest grossing film of 1981. It won Oscars for its legendary stars, Katharine Hepburn and Henry Fonda.
This town looks exactly the same as it did when the movie crew was here in 1981. We do get a lot of guests that come here specifically because of that movie.
That's no surprise. This is the Inn on Golden Pond. In 2020, Erica and Mike Salmon left San Diego to buy and renovate this 9-room bed and breakfast.
I had been wanting to leave San Diego for a really long time. One day she out of nowhere just goes, "I'll leave California if we can move to New Hampshire and live by a lake."
Turns out Erica grew up in Laconia. For the Salmons, owning a B&B was a challenge. They had never worked in hospitality, but they were good at renovating.
I designed all of the rooms. I named them after the islands on Squam Lake.
There's not a square inch in this place that we didn't redo.
And we wanted to modernize it but keep that charm.
An avid cook, Mike makes heaping breakfasts for guests, featuring eggs straight from his chicken coop. The inn is also dog-friendly.
So we have a barkin breakfast, we have poached eggs, charcuterie, and woofles.
The Salmons say Holderness is a welcome respite for them and for anyone searching for peace and quiet.
So you can go north to the White Mountains and you have the whole lakes area. We're right exactly in the middle of the state. It's just gorgeous here.
It wasn't as simple as that.
Tonight, the Inn on Golden Pond has a special guest.
Not a fan of the poor kid's portmanteau, didn't want to take the trip.
Ernest Thompson is doing a reading for theater students from the Holderness School. Next to him is the 1982 Academy Award for Best Adapted Screenplay, which he won for On Golden Pond.
Is that I believe all of us are artists. Every single person in this room, no matter what age, what background, you'll see little kids playing Let's Pretend. They make up names, they make up characters and songs and stories, and that kind of gets diminished for us as we get older. This is my wall of, my mantle of fame.
Thompson lives in nearby New Hampton. His family has roots in Keene, but Squam Lake lured Thompson here for good. Hollywood did not.
There are people who do it very well, who schmooze, who go to parties. That was never me. I wanted to go to bed. And through the years, I've had people say to me, were you ever worried about topping on Golden Pond? And I would say, why would I worry about that? Now I get to do other things.
Those other things include writing scripts, plays, songs, and books. His latest is The Book of Maps, a novel about a father and son journey across America.
I write every day because I have to, because it's like eating for me. I just need to get it out.
Before it was a movie, On Golden Pond was a stage play. Thompson wrote the play at age 28 when he was an out-of-work actor. Set on Squam Lake during summer, the story grapples with strained family dynamics, aging, and change.
The traditions that had been part of the folklore of those lakes here as well, all over the country, those traditions were ending because people didn't come for the whole summer anymore. Condominiums are starting to come and computers. And so I really thought I was writing about the end of an era.
Winning a Golden Globe and an Oscar was a heady experience for Thompson.
My date to the Oscar that night was Diana Ross. She was at the height of her fame. So it took all the pressure off me. And it was amazing. I had neglected to eat dinner. And I have blood sugar issues, and I was starving. So it's amazing that I gave my speech fairly cogently, but there it is.
Wait, Diana Ross is your date to the Oscars?
That's all you heard in that story, Anthony.
Exactly. Hanging on his wall is a lithograph by Henry Fonda, an accomplished watercolorist.
Henry was ill, and he couldn't be at the Oscars. Jane accepted on his behalf. And so I went up to his house, and we clinked Oscars. And he said, "You done good, boy." And wow, that was as good as winning the Oscar, having that moment.
Oh my gosh, gets you right there.
Yeah.
It was Fonda's first and only Academy Award.
To this day, if you ask me, why is On Golden Pond so successful, I have no idea, other than it touches something in people. And this is almost 46 years since I wrote it. There are hundreds of productions of On Golden Pond every year in 30 languages on 6 continents. And I say this to writers all the time. And if you write something and it moves you, it's probably going to move somebody else too.
Very cool indeed. And Ernest and his wife Karen, you said, were both very welcoming, and she's a writer as well, finishing up her own memoir.
And Ernest had so many stories about working with Katharine Hepburn and Henry Fonda and his daughter Jane Fonda, who was also in the movie. We have some extra clips from that interview on our website. And On Golden Pond is actually performed as a musical in some instances now. And Ernest wrote 35 songs for the musical. He is prolific.
So young, 28. I'm still stuck on Diana Ross. All right, coming up, a small town vendetta.